Anime MILFs! What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime MILFs channel. Today we have an anime what if for you from Naruto. I asked myself this question: what if Kakashi was an Uchiha? Would we have prevented the Uchiha massacre? Would he be treated differently by the clan? Or would he be able to obtain his own natural Mangekyo? All questions we're going to answer today. So be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment, and let's get into the video. So Kakashi's mom is an Uchiha, and he inherited the Uchiha Dojutsu. Unfortunately, his mother died in the process, and Kakashi was left with his dad, Sakamo Hatake. To honor his mother, Sakamo keeps the Uchiha name for Kakashi, making his surname Uchiha rather than Hatake. Kakashi would grow up as a prodigy, being popular in the academy, as well as being glazed by the Uchiha clan for having such talent since the days of Madara Uchiha. Kakashi would grow up to be a humble kid, quiet and reserved while still being respectful. We jump forward to his teen years as he joins Team 7 with Obito, Rin, and the Yellow Flash himself, Minato Namikaze. In this timeline, Kakashi has already obtained 3 Tamoi through his training. Despite being loved by everyone, the only person against Kakashi's demeanor is Obito, who only has 2 Tamoi. Who do you think you are anyway? Just because you have 3 Tamoi makes you better than me? Kakashi rolls his eyes as Obito gets furious. Now, enough bickering, you two, Minato says. You're a team, and teammates work together. Kakashi states that Obito would get us killed if we worked with him. Obito yells at Kakashi for thinking he's better than everyone. Rin tries to mediate, but Kakashi disappears. Obito walks away, still frustrated as Minato shakes his head. I really have my work cut out for me. A few weeks pass as the tension between Minato's squad still lingers, with each mission proving Obito's incompetence and Kakashi's skills. Things progress this way until one day, when Kakashi was traveling back home to see his father, a shocking scene reveals itself. Kakashi's father had unalived himself. While Kakashi was being praised for his talent, behind his back people would gossip and tarnish Sakamo for marrying an Uchiha, having an Uchiha spawn, and all kinds of mental manipulation. Upon seeing such a tragedy befall his father, Kakashi, with bloody tears in his eyes, unlocks his Mangekyo. At Sakamo's funeral, very few show up to his grave. It's only Kakashi who buries his father as he pays respect to his name. He vows to only bear the surname of the Hatake. After a few years of this incident, Obito is concerned for Kakashi as Rin pokes fun at Obito's worry. Kakashi appears in the exam. As the pair of Rin and Obito approach Kakashi, they notice he has a darkness to him as Kakashi turns to them and speaks. Don't get in my wake and I won't bother with your incompetence. Kakashi walks away as Rin and Obito look on without saying a word. Kakashi breezes through the Chunin exams and wins the entire tournament effortlessly. But the power of 2 Sharingan and the ability to use Fire Style Jutsu, Shidori, Earth Mud Wall, and the multiple Shadow Clone Jutsu, there's no question. He wins the whole thing. After an impressive performance, he is then recruited into the Anbu for the time being, as he is known as a relentless killer during the times that prelude the Third Great Ninja War. After a few years, Kakashi decides to visit his father's grave. There he meets Obito and Rin, who are surprised to see him. Kakashi turns to leave, but notices them with graduated headbands and them both holding hands. Kakashi asks, Are you two going to fight in the war? Of course we are, replies Obito. Not only that, but we're going to win. Kakashi scoffs and turns his back, asking again, Are you two dating? A flash of blushes filled the cheeks of the pair as Kakashi waves goodbye. Time flies in the Third Great Ninja War. The Minato team rejoined are assigned to blow up and destroy the Kanawi Bridge. The mission is a success, however, the explosion causes boulders to start falling. Obito is within range to a falling boulder. Moments away from a disastrous event, Kakashi's eyes change as the boulder gets warped right before hitting Obito. After the jutsu was used, Kakashi falls to the ground exhausted. Obito opens his eyes as he notices he's still alive and uncrushed. But during this life and death experience, Obito unlocks his Sharingan and looks towards Rin's direction as she was tending to Kakashi. Obito walks closer towards Rin as she looks nervous. Obito realizes she has a tailed beast inside her as he holds her down. Obito asks, Why didn't you tell us about this? Why didn't you tell me? She looks away from Obito's gaze, teary as she replies, I thought if I did, you wouldn't give it your all. You would die fighting, worrying about me. Obito, with tears in his eyes. I'd never leave a friend behind. Those who disobey the rules are scum, but those who abandon their friends are worse than scum, and I don't want to live on as a scum. Rin, realizing the lengths Obito will go, starts to tear up too, smiling through her tears saying, You always made me feel better, Obito. The pair laugh through their tears as Kakashi states, You two are too insufferable. You'd be perfect for each other. Obito wipes away his tears. Come on, Kakashi, we were having a moment here. Kakashi, Obito, and Rin get up as Kakashi asks, So is it true? Do you have a tailed beast within you, Rin? Rin nods reluctantly. Not only that, but the seal keeping the beast in is set to release when I reach our village, as she adds. If that's the case, then let's keep her away from the village, says Obito. Kakashi replies, They probably planned for that too, and the seal would break, killing Rin in the process. The pair shudder at the thought. Obito yelps, This is ridiculous! We can't go to the village and we can't stay away? This makes my head hurt. I wish you could just ask Minato-sensei for help. The trio all get the same idea. The trio ask for Minato. At first they are denied, but someone recognizes cold-blooded Kakashi and allow him to see Minato. The trio manage to find Minato and find a secluded place. What's the problem, you guys? Rin shows the beast mark ceiling on her stomach. Minato squats down to examine it as Rin blushes in embarrassment. This type of sealing, I can totally remove it, but if I do, the tailed beast might burst out. Minato states. Rin looks disappointed as Obito says, Is there nothing you can do? Minato says, I didn't say that, but I'll probably need a lot of time to get things ready. Maybe. Kakashi asks, But can you get it done? Minato stands and puts his hand on Kakashi's shoulder. Don't worry, I'll keep Rin alive until her hair turns gray. Kakashi nods as Minato gestures Rin to follow. Kakashi stares at Obito as they stand alone. Kakashi turns and starts walking. Obito calls Kakashi's name. He stops as Obito speaks. Thank you. For saving my skin. I really owe you one. Kakashi continues walking. Obito says something else. I'm sorry about your father, Sakamoto Haruke. Kakashi stops. It wasn't cool what the village was doing to him. He was a good father, adds Obito. He was a great father. After a few moments of silence, Kakashi walks away, the tension washed away. With the end of the Third Great Ninja War, Minato becomes the fourth Hokage, Kakashi retires from the Anbu, and Obito and Rin start dating. Everything progresses as usual, and without the crisis of Obito causing the Nine Tails attack, Naruto's birth occurs without issue. A few years pass, and the village is in a peaceful times. By this period, Shisui and Itachi emerged, noticed as prodigies other than Kakashi. Among the Uchiha, but with this rise of young talent, a spite of jealousy follows. Danzo watches the youth of the Uchiha getting praise and decides to scheme a plan to get rid of the Uchiha. Unfortunately, he can't do that because he can't use the Nine Tails to attack the village or use the Anbu to coordinate a massacre because Minato is now in charge of the Anbu. The only way for Danzo to get what he wants is to get rid of the Uchiha and the fourth Hokage Minato. Danzo narrowed down his options and determined he'd only succeed if he used the power of the Akatsuki. With the Akatsuki distracting the Hidden Leaf forces, Danzo would have the opportunity to release the Nine Tails, thereby blaming the Uchiha, and if not, use them as an excuse for a massacre, kill the third Hokage and all potential candidates, and obtain the position. Danzo discusses this plan to no one, as the Anbu have now been recruited by Danzo. Only the few he enlists to search for the Akatsuki. Sai's older brother is entrusted with the delivery of the letter to Orochimaru. Upon arrival, Orochimaru reads the letter, complimenting Danzo's scheming. Orochimaru and Danzo meet up at the stated location. You kept me waiting, Snake. Danzo states as Orochimaru replies, Oh, zip it, old man. Do you have what I promised? Danzo taps his cane on the ground as an Anbu ninja places a body bag between Danzo and Orochimaru. Orochimaru approaches the bag to see a dead body of an Uchiha with a Sharingan. Oh my, you truly went lying. These are the eyes of an Uchiha, Orochimaru says. Where did you get such a bounty? Orochimaru asks. That's not important, Danzo replies. I trust this is enough to prove my trust. Orochimaru replies, I suppose, for the time being. Danzo takes out a letter. I require you to give this letter to the Akatsuki. If you do, I'll offer you more Uchiha for your little experiments. Orochimaru glances at the letter and grabs it. Danzo, still holding it, reminds Orochimaru if he fails to do so, he'll find Orochimaru and torture him beyond imagining before letting go. Orochimaru puts the letter away and grabs the body bag, walking away from the encounter. A few days pass by as Kakashi is called in to Minato's office. Minato turns to look at Kakashi. If it isn't Kakashi, my, you certainly have grown. Kakashi says, It's good to see you too, Minato-sensei. So you're a Jonin now, huh? It seemed like only yesterday the three of you were still children. Now look at you. A full-fledged Jonin, as Minato praises. Kakashi asks, with all due respect, Fourth Kage, why did you call me? Did you just want to praise me? Minato is taken aback and says, My word, nothing gets past you, doesn't it? Minato sits down and says, I want you to rejoin the Anbu, Kakashi. Kakashi is surprised by the favor. Why would you want me to do that? Minato rests his arms on the desk. I think Danzo is plotting something, but I don't know what. A few days ago, Danzo left the Hidden Leaf village and vanished from the sights of the ninja I sent to guard him. I tried asking around the Anbu, but some of the members' words felt suspicious to me. I like to investigate further, but my duties as the Hokage, a public figure, a husband, and a father demand my presence. Kakashi asks, but why make me do it? Minato replies, because you're my student, and also a ninja I truly trust. Plus, you were once part of the Anbu yourself, too.